am so excited to do this quick little training for you today. I'm going to try to keep it under 10 minutes because I know we are all busy wives, busy mothers. Most of us who are in direct sales work a full-time job. I'm a full-time business owner, and so I want to keep this quick for you. But that's also why I want to do this video. I want to teach you ladies how to get bookings from your home shows without having to follow up later on and make a ton of phone calls to try to get extra bookings. I don't know about you, but I, as a mother, a wife, a business owner, I don't have time to make a ton of phone calls. That's more of the traditional old way to say get on the phone and try to get those bookings after you leave an event, and that's not what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to teach you how to leave your home shows with 3 to 5 bookings on an average 10-person party, so that you don't have to waste your time or your family's precious time later on. So let's jump right into it because I know you're dying to know how in the world does she do that, and we're just going to jump right in and start with the basics. So what I'm going to tell you is some basic information that's really going to help you as a direct seller. First of all, you need to be in contact with your hostess for each show from the moment that you book a show with her. Offer a special incentive to her for each booking that she can have from her friends before the show ever starts. Now, this could be anything, girls. This could be a free extra product that you have, maybe a scarf, something cute like I've got going on here, a seasonal item as a reward. It does not have to be anything too expensive, but it's always great to start a show with at least 1 booking on your calendar before you ever begin. That boosts your confidence and that gets your hostess excited because you've got some extra special gifts or product for her for that as well. Now, your second booking for your show is actually to usually rebook your hostess. So you're going to be sure that through this process, you're making her job super easy. You're going to start by providing invitations for her. Whether those are mailed out, you get her addresses and fill them out and take care of that for her. Or if you fill out those invites to give to her to maybe hand out to ladies she sees at work or church or on a regular basis in person, you're going to fill them out for her so that she doesn't have to do any extra work. Then make sure that you're in contact with her for all the questions that she may have throughout the process before her show. Teach her how to show the catalog of your product to her friends so that she can get outside orders. Be helpful with her. Show her how to take it and say, hey, this is one of my favorites. I love this. I looked at this and thought it looked like your style. I think you'll love this one too. So teach her how to do that. She may not know how to show that catalog without feeling silly about it. So show her what to do to help her with that. Next, you need to be sure that you are on time for her show. I believe that on time means 30 minutes prior to the show. I don't want you to be any sooner than that because you don't want to be at her house forever. You don't want to be any later than that. Because if you arrive later than that, you're not going to have time to be friendly to anyone. You're going to be busying yourself around trying to get all of their getting your table set up and your product set up and your show stuff set up, and you're not going to be able to talk to anybody. You're going to be that lady off in the corner that doesn't make any type of connection. Arriving promptly is going to give your hostess the confidence that she's going to want you back to be there, and she's going to praise you to her friends. This is going to benefit you in that if you arrive promptly, you're going to be completely set up. You're going to have plenty of time to talk with the hostess before the show begins. A little side note, not necessarily for booking, but for sponsoring. Your hostess is going to be one of the top people that is interested in your business. So if you have a moment to sit down and talk with her or help her in the kitchen preparing food and drinks for the party, that's going to give you a chance to connect with her and share your business possibly with her. So make sure that you are prompt. Another thing that means that when you are prompt that's going to really help you is you get to meet all of the guests at the door. How exciting is that? You get to meet them, answer the door. I always do that for my hostess because she's busy trying to get things ready. So I'm going to meet them. I'm going to answer the door. I'm going to say, hey, my name's Tabitha. I'm with such and such company. I'm the jewelry lady, or I'm the nail lady. I'm the bag lady, and I'm so excited that you could come. I have a quick name tag for you. What's your name? And I go ahead and write their name on the name tag, give it to them, and then say, how do you know our hostess? And from there, you're able to open up a wide variety of conversation with that lady of how she knows her hostess. So then you can talk to her about maybe what she does during the day, or how old are her children, or that type of thing. So you can make a personal connection, become friends with them, get to know them, and you'll be right in the middle of their group, being able to talk with them and connect with them like you would not be able to if you weren't showing yourself friendly and meeting them at the door and getting to know a little bit about them. That's a really, really important aspect of getting bookings from every show, is being friendly with them. There are 3 reasons that guests actually do book from a home show. The first reason is they want to help their hostess get free product. Number 2 reason, they want free product themselves. Number 3 reason, they have a lot of fun at the show and they really like you, the consultant. So it is so important to highlight in your show how your guests can, first of all, help your hostess get free product by booking a girls' night out. If your company doesn't offer that as part of their hostess incentives, you need to do something special for that. If we get 3 bookings tonight, my hostess is going to walk away with XYZ. Super cute, something that doesn't cost you money. It can be a cute blinged out purse. It can be a really cute scarf. It can be something extra special that if we get 3 bookings tonight, our hostess gets to take this home as a gift from me. How exciting is that? So that's really going to encourage her friends to help her out, because that's one of the reasons that ladies love to book, is to help her out. Number 2, they want free product. So it's very important that throughout your show, you're going to highlight your product in a way that makes them think about having a show. Okay, so you're going to show your product in a very fun and enthusiastic way to make it a must-have item, so that the guests will need to book a show to get everything that they want for free. That way, you need to show several things, and that they can do several things, and that if you have a bag, you can add a wallet, or you can add an organizer, or if you do one set of jamberries, you can get another set of jamberries that makes a great complement to this. Or if you have a piece of jewelry that can do 3, 4, 5 things, and then show them how to add on some items with bracelets and earrings to make that all come together. This is how we show our jewelry and our bags and our nails and all of the other great things, our kitchen products that we have, so that we can make them must-have and give them a wide array of things that they want that they probably cannot afford all that night. So we want them to think about that. And you can use terms as you're showing your product that this is one of the top items that my hostesses pick for free when they have a girls' night out. Isn't this one great? That gets them thinking in their mind about having their own show as you're going through your show. It's also so important to show yourself friendly and have a fun, upbeat show filled with games and a prize or 2, because ladies come to be entertained. They don't want to sit and be bored. They don't only want to hear about your product all night. They want to have fun. So use it as a chance to have fun and make it really upbeat. The more upbeat and positive you are, the more your ladies are going to love you and want to book with you. And it gets them thinking about having a fun girls' night out themselves. To fully maximize your bookings at a home show, you're going to need to engage your guests and bring them to a point of decision multiple times throughout the show. The first way to do this is through a fun, quick, and non-threatening booking game or booking activity. These activities are going to provide an instant gratification type of a prize. I typically use a prize that's very hostess exclusive. This is not something you can get in the catalog. This is only something that can be obtained if you have a show. Make it a must-have item. Really talk it up and talk about how awesome it is and that they really need that item. My booking activity include very simple games. I don't want it to be too crazy. I don't want it to be over the top. I don't want it to be non-duplicable. I don't know if that's a word, but I like it to be able to be easily duplicated. If I have team members that are at the show that are future team members of mine, I want them to think I can totally do this. This is super easy. So I use very simple activities like a simple dice game, not an over-the-top dice game. There's a few out there that are a little bit complicated. I do a very simple one. I You can do booking with little mini purses. You can do bookings deal or double deal. A fun little spin to win wheel. I've got a cute one made up here that it was for a vendor event, and you can put all kinds of different stuff on there. It's great for a vendor event, which I'll follow up with the training on how to use it for that, but you can also use it at your home shows, which is super exciting to get more ways to do one thing. And you're going to be able to find more trainings for these booking activities on my YouTube channel. So go ahead and subscribe to that, and I will get those out so you can see how to do those different activities and what they entail and the exact verbiage, because there's some pretty important verbiage that needs to go along with them. But these games allow you to ask each guest to have a show. I like to use a very specific verbiage that gets them to play along in a fun way. This is just the start of your bookings, okay? So this gets them thinking along the lines of booking a show. True booking success, even if you have an awesome show, your true booking success comes at checkout. That's very important for you to know. You must ask every single guest if they'd like to book a show with you, okay? Whether they played your booking activity during the show or not. Again, I do this in a very fun and upbeat way. Here's a quick little example of something that I might say. Hey Susie customer, it was so nice to meet you tonight. I had so much fun with all of you and all your friends here. I see you made some great selections on your ticket. I just love those items. You just have great taste. I know you're gonna love them too. I did notice though that you were looking at XYZ item or items and it's not on your ticket tonight. You know, it would be so much fun to get your friends together and have a small show. Then you can get that item and many more items that you love for free. What do you think? Now, if you notice at the very end here, I used the word, what do you think? It is very important to use that wording. What do you think? It eliminates the yes or, most importantly, the no response. If someone just says no, then you have nothing else you can say. You can't argue with no. Plus, no one likes to hear no, right? Am I right? Yes, no one likes to hear no. So this eliminates that phobia that we as direct sellers have of the word no. It eliminates it. You don't have to listen to it. So use the wording, what do you think? And when you say, what do you think, you provide the opportunity for that customer to really tell you what they are thinking, and you are able to listen. And by listening, you're able to overcome the objection that they have. I have a list of the top 10 objections that I get at shows, because you get so many, from my house is too small to I don't know anyone to I'm just so busy. I mean, the list goes on, and I have got my top 10 objections and how to overcome those, and I've got a list. If you want that, you can get that. There is a link with the video that shows you where you can go to get that list of objections. And it's going to teach you how to effectively overcome those by using that word, what do you think? I'm telling you guys, what do you think works? It works on your husband. If you'd like him to vacuum the living room, maybe he's watching a football game, then you say, hey honey, I need the living room vacuumed. What do you think? He's going to tell you what he thinks. Instead of just saying no and then you getting all huffy with him, he's going to say, hey hon, I'm watching I'm watching the football game right now. I cannot vacuum the living room, but if you give me about 5 or 10 minutes, I will do that for you. It repairs a marriage, right? It keeps you from fighting. My children have started to use it. Oh, not a good thing, right? I come home and the babysitter says, so your son says, hey, I need a cookie. My mom always lets me have 2. What do you think? So he's trying to use it to get his little sales techniques across to get what he wants. But it does work. If you use it, it works, okay? But as always, you need to be able to get them then on your calendar by using what do you think. You can overcome those objections, and like I said, I've got a great list for that. And then you get your calendar out and be ready to book. Be sure to get them on the soonest possible date in your calendar, and look for a training coming soon on how to effectively work your calendar, because it's very important that you control your own calendar and you don't just open it up wide to booking 6, 7, 8 months out. You want to get your bookings as soon in as possible. As always, I hope this was helpful to you as a direct seller. I went over 10 minutes. I'm so sorry about that. But I have a lot to say, and I'll get you a lot more trainings and try to keep them compacted in that 10-minute mark. I hope it was helpful for you as a direct seller, and you can use this as an outline to maybe help you effectively train those in your downline as well, and to learn and to grow. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me. I would love to help, and I hope that you'd go out there and get all kinds of bookings. I know you can do it. Use those terms. What do you think?